If you don't keep your fans interested, they're going to find a next artist. You find when she hosts Magnum Kings and Queens of Dancehall, there's a particular perception of her personality. And when she hosts a party, there's a little surprise, like, oh my God, I didn't know she did that.
Are you open for her casting in Love and Hip Hop?
Anything is possible. I think if the right role comes around and the right role has been presented, and there has been a few actually.
Is Janice Young. She's actually Curvy Diva's publicist, and she has been working with her for quite some time now, and they have a reality show in store for us. So nice to have you, Janice.
Nice to be here as well, Sadiqa. Thank you.
Yeah. So am I going to be seeing you on the reality show Behind the Curves? That's what it's called, or Beyond?
Beyond the Curves is a reality show that Curvy Diva has been working on for quite a number of months now. She's making it perfect. So you will see it soon, and it is a YouTube reality show. I think generally overall, and as it relates to reality shows all over the world, and why artists go and be a part of it is, you find generally when you want fans and you want to keep that fan base, they have to actually like you. And so getting your personality out there, getting persons to know the real you is very important in making it. I personally, if I do not like an artist, I can't listen to their music. And so if you show your personality, and whether people like it or not, that would help them to become fan base, or be a part of your fan base.
Yeah.
I think whether it's social media or reality shows, there's ways to pull people into your personality and get people to know other sides of you. And that is, very important.
Now it's almost like there's no more mystery. With social media, reality TV, there's no more mystery. It's almost like I am consuming so much of my favorite artists. Is it possible that I might just become bored or tired of this person?
I think generally you find that fans believe over time, the closer they get to the artist, closer they get to the personalities, the more they believe that they're friends. And I don't think generally you really get tired of your friends. You're tired of hearing about your friends and tired of hearing them talking to you or sharing parts of them.
Yeah.
The closer, and that again is another risk factor, because you find people thinking that they're so close to you that they have a right to come in your personal space all the time. But that is what social media does. That's what reality TV does. That's what everything that exposes you. You bring people closer to you. It's a good opportunity for you to showcase another side of the person. So you get varying aspects of their personality and who they are. And I think as fans, you appreciate them more when that's the case. So when you're promoting someone, you try to promote various angles of their personality so that various fans from various sects, you have a fan that loves the songs. And that's why you do find, for example, using Curvy Diva as the example, you find when she hosts Magnum Kings and Queens of Dancehall, there's a particular perception of her personality. And when she hosts a party, there's a little surprise, like, oh my God, I didn't know she did that, or I didn't know she could say that. There are people
I didn't
who
know she could whine like that.
There you go. There are persons who listen to her music and say, I didn't know she could go raunchy because she seems so prim and proper on the Magnum stage. So you have to showcase varying angles of the personality. And then you find persons who are fans of her Magnum persona, fans of her online persona, all pretty, all dolled up, and fans of her hosting persona, and fans of her music.
Right.
And what you try to do is to collate all of that into a larger fan base.
Will there be any surprises? What will I learn about Curvy Diva watching Beyond the Curves?
Well, you'll see more than just her in bushes. But that's one of the reasons you want to take time to make sure something is perfect, because you're presenting it to your fans, and with that you're hoping to gain new fans as well.
Is it exhausting? Can it be overwhelming? We oftentimes talk about artists and fame, but is there a component of de-stress counseling, how to deal with this grand scale of things that will be happening now?
At the end of the day, you just have to know, how do I deal? Do I need to decompress and take time with family at a certain interval so that I can just relax and revamp? How do I deal with it? And I think that's something that a lot of artists sometimes don't even know how to do. And so they take up drinking or drugs or some kind of vice because they're trying to find a coping mechanism. But I mean, when you see artists taking it to the next level, and that's one of the things sometimes, their real personalities come out, because I believe that I'm so surprised sometimes when I see people talking about Spice and why is she behaving like that. Do you know Spice? That is Spice though. It could be our backup dancer she wore, it could be Don Andre, it could be anybody.
Yeah.
It could be Lady Saw, that is Spice. She's going to react, she's going to attack. That's her.
Do you have a deal breaker? There are rules for this reality show, Yanique? Because I'm sure it's about controlling the narrative, ensuring the brand is in the direction that you want. Is there anything that's we will not go in that direction?
I think there are certain things that you'd want to limit the exposure of, which in latter days you realize as it relates to personal relationships. So you try to keep certain things private, like who you're dating, when you dated them, all that information. It's not everything that people need to know, but there's certain aspects of it in terms of what she prefers, what she likes, you know, the kind of people that she would date. You're gonna find stuff like that. Maybe you even see her 1 or 2 date.
That's what I'm about to ask.
On the show, you know,
Yes.
but you try again to keep certain things a little bit private.
How long is it supposed to be?
You're looking at a couple of episodes. You're looking at least 12 episodes for the first season. But again, it has to be perfect. It has to be ready. And we're still actually taping. So you will see in a matter of weeks.
Are you open for her cast in Love and Hip Hop?
Anything is possible. I think if the right role comes around and the right role has been presented, and there has been a few actually presented to us, but when the right one comes along, then we'll look at it. Yeah.
What advice do you have to give to artists who are considering reality TV?
Consider TV in general. Consider showcasing your personality. And I think that's what artists don't understand. No, you may not be a fan of media, and there are a lot of artists who don't even do interviews. They don't do media at all. But your fans have to know you a little bit more. And getting to know you through your music alone is not enough anymore. They need to see more of you. So whether it's your social media, that's, you know, limit yourself to just social media and Instagram posts, but a lot of your personality is what will win new fans and what will keep fans committed to you. Jamaica and dancehall is a factory. So if you don't keep your fans interested, they're going to find a next artist, you know what I mean, to move on to. So I don't think reality shows can hurt the artist. There are some artists whose personality, once you show more of it, then maybe people will like you less. Big up Mr. Vegas.
Mr. Vegas, I think he could have a reality show now.
I think he does that on his Facebook.
Yeah.
I think that's what he thinks. But again, social media plays a role. But again, I don't believe his exposing himself that much is helping his career. It's actually hurting him. So people don't respect his music anymore because of what he puts out there.
He needs a publicist. Janice?
I'm not taking the job again. Janice, I talk to you. It's not going to happen.
I think this is a good way to end.
Anytime.
Thank you so much, Janice. All the best. If you need a reality show, call up Janice. We're going to take a quick break. We're continuing the discussion right after the break with another publicist. We'll be right back.
Ready for the show? Hashtag Sadika Direction.